Hi, my name is Nate Pareda, and I'm a domestic violence attorney. We have 30 years of practice in Southern California. We are proven, experienced, and results-driven attorneys. Let's talk about domestic violence. What is considered domestic violence? Well, domestic violence can fall into two categories. The first one, Penal Code Section 243E1, is a harmful or offensive contact which is done upon a former spouse, a cohabitant, or someone you've had a former or current dating relationship. It doesn't really require an injury. It's enough that the offense cause a harmful or offensive contact, such as a push, pulling of hair, knocking something out of someone's hand, and it comes with serious consequences, up to 6 months in jail. The second section, Penal Code Section 273.5, is a little bit more serious. This one brings up to 1 year in jail. And like 243E1, it requires a harmful or offensive contact, but it must also include some sort of traumatic condition, such as a corporal injury. A bruise, a scratch, a black eye would qualify. The more severe the injury, the more likely it may be charged as a felony. Penal Code Section 273.5 is what we call a wobbler. If it's less severe of an injury, looking at the totality of the circumstances, then you can be charged with up to 1 year in jail. If it's more severe, what we call felony, then you're looking at up to 4 years in prison. If you are convicted of a domestic violence as a misdemeanor, some consequences that may result are 1 year in jail, probation, loss of rights, 52 weeks of domestic violence classes, a protective order, degradation of your personal reputation, such as having a criminal record, loss of your job, and depending on your status in the United States, deportation. In domestic violence cases, there are three defenses. The first one would be self-defense. This happens when a person initiates a conflict with you and then you respond with reasonable force. An example would be many times a spouse gets in a heated argument with you and you respond merely by defending yourself from that person's advances. That is not domestic violence. Number two, it was an accident. It's self-explanatory, but an example would be, let's say your spouse wakes you suddenly and you throw your arm out involuntarily and strike her in the face. That is not domestic violence. The third one is, I didn't do it defense. Many times people are mistaken. A spouse or a significant other will be mistaken and when they say that something happened, or many times they're lying. Other examples would be, in my practice, where witnesses from afar see something, but because of distance, lighting, age, maybe their eyesight is not very good, they think they saw something, but they didn't. And that's where you need your attorney, because that third defense is very valuable. I didn't do a defense. Why have a first-year associate handle your matter when you can have Nate the Bulldog Pareda defend you? Call us. We'll be there when you need us.